Good morning, students. I am Tushar Warde, your English teacher from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Nasik Road Camp. I hope you are fine with your family at home. And today we are going to continue with the remaining part of the poem which we dealt in the previous session, The Ant and the Cricket. As I told you that unfortunately right now I do not have a textbook, but I have a PDF form of the present poem, so I will use it while elaborating or explaining the poem. You also at home, unfortunately, if you do not have textbook with you, soon I will send you a PDF form of the poem so that it will help you to read it and understand in effective way. So students, let's start with the remaining part of the poem, The Ant and the Cricket in this present session. Students, so far we have gone through the poem and we have realized that we have understood, we have come to know that ant and cricket, these are the two characters of the present poem. Actually it is basically a story which is given in the form of poem. Here ant and the cricket. In the beginning, in the first part, cricket was described as silly insect. Why? Because cricket wasted all his time in happy or enjoyable summer and spring days in dancing and singing only. He did not accumulate or collected food for his future days in winter, and he does not have any proper shelter also. So that's why he is in problem and he is described in the beginning as silly. So he decides whenever winter approaches or winter spreads everywhere, at that time he starts suffering from starvation, hunger. He doesn't have any food and doesn't have proper shelter to live in. So he decides how to survive. So he decides to borrow, to take help of the ant. And now he starts the journey to go to ant and he reaches to the ant. So whenever he asks for help to the ant, what is ant's reaction? What is ant's reaction? That is explained, that is given in the next part. So let's go through it, students. In the first part, it is given that the cricket asks for help to the ant, and what the ant's replies. Says the ant to the cricket. On the cricket's request, the ant's reply is given here. Very humbly the ant answers. What the ant says? I am your servant and friend. I am your servant and friend. But we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. The ant simply presents the principle, P-R-I-N-C-I-P-L-E, principle. Principle means here their rule. And what is their rule? She quotes, the ant presents a rule, and the rule is that the ants, their community of ants, they never borrow, means they don't take things from others, and they don't lend, and they don't give things to others. But tell me, dear cricket, after telling their principle, their rule, the ant asks few questions to the cricket. Dear cricket, tell me, did you lay nothing by when the weather was warm? Means the cricket, she asked to the cricket that didn't you keep aside the things whenever the things were normal, whenever there was summer and spring season, everything was in abundance, in proper amount, didn't you keep it aside for your future days? Quoth the cricket, not I, quoth, Q-U-O-T-H, quoth is actually Q-U-O-T-E, quote means to say something. So the cricket answered on this question, this query, this doubt of the ant that no, I didn't keep aside anything in the days of spring and summer. My heart was so light. The cricket is presenting his point of view. He tells that whenever that was enjoyable period of summer and spring, I was feeling happy and I was enjoying. That I sang day and night, I was feeling light at heart, I was feeling happy, relaxed. So that's why I was only singing and dancing day and night. For all nature looked gay, means Gay. Nature was looking so happy, so beautiful that I was just using my time in singing and dancing. So the ant asks to the cricket, "You sang, sir," you say. "Go then," says the ant, "and dance the winter away." Now see, in a funny way, the ant replies. It's a kind of taunt, sarcasm by the ant to the cricket that, "Oh, you wasted your time in singing and dancing in happy days of summer and spring. So right now also you continue with your singing and dancing, and with your dance only you try to drive away winter." Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket. Thus. Thus. Students, thus this word means in this way. In this way, the ant hastily means hurriedly. She closed its small door, small opening of a shelter. Why? Because the ant did not want to continue the conversation. The ant realized, came to know that this insect, the cricket, should not be helped. Why? Because the cricket wasted his time in singing and dancing only. So such type of people should not be offered any kind of help. So that's why she disconnected the conversation and closed her door. Folks call this a fable. Folks means people. Folks. Folks call this, people call this a fable. I will warrant it true. In second last line of the poem, here narrator says that generally people call it a story. Story means according to them this story is not realistic one, real one. But narrator assures, he is confident that this story is true and real. Why he thinks so? Why he is so confident? Why the narrator is so confident that this present story is realistic and true? The reason lies in the last line, and the reason he gives, this line is the most important, which gives the gist of the present poem. The narrator says, because some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. Why is confident? According to the narrator, generally such type of tendency of wasting time and laziness is available in animals, birds, insects as well as in humans also. So generally he compares that some crickets have 4 legs, means cricket has tendency of wasting time. So such tendency is available in 4 legs also. 4 legs means in animals also and in insects also. In animals and insects, some animals and insects, they waste their time, they act like cricket. The way cricket has acted, behaved in this present poem. Same way, some crickets have 2 legs. Now, crickets having 2 legs means here narrator intends to describe humans. Humans have 2 legs. So he is calling humans here as cricket. Why? Because most of the time in certain situations, whenever situations are normal, people waste their time in merrymaking only, in fun only. Then they don't utilize their things in fruitful activities. So that's why here the narrator compares such people with the cricket, and that's why he called that some crickets have 2 legs. Okay, so students, I hope you must have understood the present poem. Let me tell you one important thing. After the poem, it is written here, adapted from Aesop's Fables. Adapt. A-D-A-P-T. Don't get confused with this word with the word adopt. Word adopt is different and adapt is different. A-D-O-P-T. Adopt means to take something from someone, and adapt is totally different. A-D-A-P-T. Adapt means whenever you take something or receive something from somewhere, you make some convenient changes in it and then you accept it. That is the meaning of adapt. So actually this poem, this present poem is adapted. Adapted means taken from Aesop's fable. Aesop's fable means it is taken from Aesop's stories written by Aesop, and while taking it, they have made certain changes, convenient changes in the stories, and then they have published this story in the form of poem. So that's why at last it is written that adapted from Aesop's fables. I hope students you must have understood the poem which we have explained in 2 sessions. Now whatever task I'll give you in PDF form, so means whatever questions are prepared there by me, I'll send you. You read the video, you read the PDF form or textbook you are having with, read the poem again and again, listen and watch the video again and again, try to understand the things and try to solve the answers. If you face any problem, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. Thank you.